It's match day 18, the first game of the second round under the brilliant chilly sunshine evening at the Birkama Boxbar Mini Stadium. A game of immense importance to both teams. Two teams with a clear objective, with a clear view as to what they want to achieve at the end of this season. The first game of the second round, the last time they met in the first round was back in the Nyamina football field, in which the game ended by 1-0. Selu Jallo for Medina from distance, and Tony Jaju for Gunjur from a wonder strike in the 87th minute of the game. A repeat of that contest possibly, or one of success for either side. Medina orange, Gunjur on blue, meet at the Birkama Boxbar Mini Stadium on a 29 degrees Celsius, with some, of course, key notable changes to Medina's starting XI, as we have the indispensable netminder in Umar Keita on goal. Landing Jata maintained his position at the right fullback position. Buba Jata on the left fullback position as well. Abdullah Conte maintained his position, of course, in the back line. And today, a starter for the first time in the season in Jobo Kande. His last start came in the ultimate game of last year's season against Serekunda FC at the Baswari football field. On the DM role, CD Keita will be supported by Mustafa Jajo and Selu Jallo. Medina's leading goal scorers this season, born 3, and will be looking to add to their numbers. Selu did score against the same opponent in the first game of the division. On attack, new start for, of course, Abubakar Jaju, and I will be supported by Abdul Jaju, who is recovered from a brief illness in which he missed the last encounter against SC at the Ladies Master football field. And to lead the line is Omar Bojang, Medina's top scorer last season, and I'll be looking forward to add to his number. Sir, a very, very good evening.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ba. Very good evening. This is going to be very interesting here this evening because these two teams met the first fixtures of the first round, and here we are again, the first fixtures of the second round. We are going to see whether history is going to repeat itself or whether we are going to see a change, and the time will tell. We'll see at the end of the day which way it is going to go, but it promises to be very, very interesting, and I'm sure we'll enjoy every bit of this game today.
Enjoying every bit of this game. We want to see whether we will or not remains to be seen, but one thing is apparent, it's a very important game. Medina on 4th position with 30 points. Gunjur 12th position with 20 points, 10 points adrift of the same opponents today. Of course, Gunjur were one time so close to promotion to the country's top tier. In fact, went up to the playoff round, but could not make it through. They are a very big historic giant as far as the country's division is concerned. Medina, the FF Cup champions, also looking forward to cementing their position in the table. As ahead of them, we have Pulse, Elite, Samga, and Medina on 4th. So from where we're sitting, or from where we watch, Gunjur will be starting from left to right, while Medina from right to left. As Omar Bojang chases the centre half. Abubakar Jaju too for his first start, trying to press in numbers. Gunjur sends it long, but Landon Jata was at the right place, who was in the provisional squad of the Gambia's under-20 last selection, in which they could not make it through. Abdul Jaju is back from illness, goes to Umar Bojang at the edge of the box. Ball carried out by Gunjur fully. Landing Jano coming in, and the referee felt he adjusted his leg, and that will be a free kick for Gunjur in favor of Abubakar Bojang. Abubakar Bojang rather, deep in his own territory. As he has his centre half alongside to take the resulting ball, Selu giving him a helping hand. And Idrissa Bajo sang. I can't see Tony Jaju in the starting XI. I can't see him on the bench either for Gunjur. Tony Jaju scored against Medina from a wonder distance in the first game of the first round in the 87th minute of the contest. Well, can't see him in any of their lists as far as the match form for today is concerned. Selu going back to Abdullah Conte. Conte to Buwael Jaite. Jade tiptoeing in his own territory. Conte looks for Mustafa Jaji, who was searching for that ball. Once it and gets it to Bubayal Jaite. The ball is from Kartong. They are a very swift combination there. Jaji Mustafa will held the pressure against Sirif Bojang, and there's a free kick from Medina to be taken by Sidi Keita. That is a moving ball, of course. That is a moving ball. The ball has to be dead and buried before you can detect that. Jaite Buba taking it back to Marketa, but Abdullah Conte will be taking the result of the ball. Lalikanda for his first start, Abubakar Jaji for his first start, sang.
Yeah, I think it's very significant for the lads, and I think they have to use this opportunity to prove the coach right, because when you are given an opportunity in such a league, in such a moment, in such a time, when the team is at fourth place, when we are looking for the first place to end the first round, it means they've come up age, and I think they just need to do the work here tonight to show that definitely they deserve to be on that starting XI, and I think it's very, very good. It's a good sign to show that definitely something is really happening in Medina. We believe in young lads and young talent, and I think they have to seize the moment.
Indeed, Umar Bojan does well there. Out for a Gunjur throw. Great fighting instinct there. Sang says this shows how Medina believes in young players, how Medina want to give young players the opportunity to showcase themselves, to express themselves. Out for a Gunjur throw. Taking long, going all the way back to his 7 in Sirif Bojang. Dubai Jati does well there, but only for a free kick in favor of Gunjur inside Medina's territory. Bojang was down, Jate Buba was the culprit, and behind the free kick is the number 18 in Musa Jata, or leaving it for his 15 rather, in Pate Juf for Gunjur. Pate is partnering with the number 4 at the back in Usman Saidi. So Pate to take, going all the way on the deep right of the field to Musa Jata, and that is out for a Medina United throw. In deep inside the left for Bubayal Jati to take. The boys signed for Wakul Academy. One of the founders of that academy in Kartong, played for Serekunda in the country second division last year. Had over 20 appearances and doing it for Medina in the most amazing manner. And as Sang said, he's one of the players who always loves to test the keeper. And a day will come where he will score a spectacular. Fingers crossed, it'll be today. But Bojang, Selu Jalo could not keep it in play for Medina. Ball worked hard. Bolani Jara was already recovering, backpedaling. And advantage, says the center referee. The center forward was even already guilty in Fuji Demba. But it doesn't look the assistant referee would have whistle offside anyway. And Mafuji Demba was already guilty. You not, so I would advise him not to be next time. Work it in the ball back of the net and take what the referee says. Send the circle to the ball. Here comes Omar Jabang. Switching play to Musa Jaza to Bojang. Bojang Sirif, the number 7. Tiptoeing in the edge of the penalty area. Another free kick for Gunjur again against Jate Buba El in favor of Gunjur United. As the number 5 was brought down in Abubakar Bojang, and the 15 again in Pate Juf, who looks to be the dead ball specialist, will take the resulting free kick for Gunjur as they're searching for that first important goal in the first game of the second round of the country's second division. It is 4th versus 12, 30 points versus 20 points. Fighting for more. Gunjur understand that this is a very important 3 points to their life. So to Medina, more than anyone else in the world. So Juve behind that as the referee ensuring that there isn't any further infringement there in the penalty area. Party Juve to take, sending it hard and low, only for Selu Jalo to recover. Umar Bojan too was there to help in the defensive cover. Does want to call Selu Jalo, who is twisting and turning, looking for the run of Mustafa Jaju. Medina's double jewels. He wanted to put in a pass to Abdul Jaju, but the pass could not make it through. And Musa Jata will carry it out. Abdullah Conte read that action very, very well. Was looking to connect Abubakar Jaju, but only for it to be intercepted by Gunjur inside their own half. And the ball is hit with down number 4 in Usman Said, who walks it long. Lale Kande was there and waits a free kick for Medina as the referee felt there was a high boot there against Lale Kande, or in favor of Lale Kande rather. Lale, he loves to be called, but Njobo is his official name. So we go with the official name for today. Abdul Jaju. Great turn from Abdul Jaju. What a turn. Intercepted. There is a free kick. No complaints there against Gunjur Faithfuls. Mustafa Jaju to take the resulting ball. So too Bubail Jata interested. Aselu is around deep in the penalty area. Umar Bojang is there to connect. He shot, but very good aerially. Adam Jata suffered a knock over the week and only fit to stand on the bench. He did have more minutes this year though. Jata Buba on the teasing delivery. Umar Bojang jumps, but Suwaibu Sane was at the right place at the right time, but could not make a good delivery. Abdul Jaju recovers from Medina. Does well. Abdul brought down again. Another free kick for Medina. Another free kick for Abdul Jaju. And that was beautifully done. Mohamed Toure, they are non-minder. The first chance goal in the first round is only available for the bench song. And he did make an outrageous save against Umar Bojang last year at the Usman Sawa football field. So, Suwaibu Sane is in between their sticks. Mohamed Toure, I know, is a fantastic goalkeeper. Mohamed Toure, I know, was in the lips of the contest under 20 in the past screening phase. If I may be right, he was even part of the screening phase in the first selection. I will confirm that at the halftime break, but I think I am right. Selu Jallo behind that free kick. Mustafa Jaju standing alongside. Gafar Musala ensuring that he is in. Selu on 6 assists to his name, sending it long, only to be headed out by Gunjur, not fully clear. Abdul Jaju coming in. Nothing said the assistant referee. Delivering to the near post and Medina United corner. Great start from the Medina Faithfuls. After pressing Gunjur deep. But here comes the corner to be taken by Abdul Jaju. A similar position he assisted Lamin Cisse against Wabanjo in one of the early stages of the division. Selu Jallo delivers. And that is a golden opportunity. It was not in from Abubakar Jaju. And the ball out for a goal kick. One chance miss. Meli. More to find. And Sang. Again, they missed so many against SL. They're missing another as early as 8 minutes in the game, Sang.
I think we have to mature from this. We have to graduate from this kind of lack of a cutting edge in the final third. We just have to be capitalizing on our chances, especially when they come early calling. We just have to make it count because we've been suffering from this kind of situations, especially when we reach the final third, and we pay the price heavily for those. We are in 4th place because we've not been converting our chances, and I think it's high time that the boys take responsibility. Yeah. So if a coach has placed a team that do not create the chances, then we talk about the coach. If the coach has placed a team that does not have open goal mark chances, then we talk about the coach. But here the players, we have to talk about the players now. We have to start talking about the players. They have to take responsibility, and this is one of the things that they should know. And also we have to task the coaches also. They have to hear us that their players must take responsibility because it's getting out of hand, definitely.
Indeed, getting out of hand. Judge Abubakar Lesulan Ninjata, Oselo Jalorada, who's running into the penalty area, but was blocked there by heavy traffic on the deep left of the field, and that was controlled by Idrissa Bajo. Ball not fully out. Kandenjoba was coming in only for a free kick for Gunjur inside their own territory. It looks as though Idrissa Bajo was the man hit, and he's down. So free kick to be taken by their 4 in Usman Saidi, who goes to his captain in Dudu Jiba. All the way back to Saidi, who sends it long. Abdullah Conte and Jobo Kande backpedaling. Umar Keita was at the right place at the right time to gather with Poish. Looking for Conte and Kande on either side. Going to start with the right side defender in Jobo Kande, who's making his 4th start of the season. Who was also part of the Lamin zonal team. Goes long, Kande could not connect Umar Bojang. Ball out for a Gunjur throw to be taken by the skipper in Dudu Jiba, who looks to be playing their left fullback position as he has Sedi behind him, who wants it, but Jiba opting to go long. Landing Jata stopping him from turning in the best way possible. Abubakar Jaji was back helping that back line. Jata's ball wasn't the best, and Jobo Kande goes for safety first. And it is out for a Gunjur throw deep inside Medina's territory to be taken by the skipper again, Dudu Jiba. Jiba has his 5 to corner, but opting to go long. Abubakar Jaju does well to help the defense line and does well to stop him from going out for a corner, rather opted to go for throw, which is the better decision, which is the right decision anyway. Jiba to take for Gunjur, this time going for a mini corner. He goes long into the penalty area. Abdullah Conte there standing behind him, only out for a goal kick that was somehow scary, but Conte does well to stop him from turning, to stop him from playing his game in the penalty area, and that's out for a Medina corner. Medina goal kick there rather. So Kande to start, goes to Omar Keita, who is now looking to go long. He does go long deep inside the opponent's half. Abdul Jaji was pressing. Great football there by Sedi. Sedi looks for Dudu Jiba, the left fullback. Jiba looking to go back to Sedi, but Idrissa Bajo wants it and Bajo gets it. Bajo tipped it long and ball walked out over the perimeter fence. Out for Medina throw to be taken by Landing Jata on the deep right of the field. Looks for Abubakar Jaju. Oselu Jallo de Arada. Jallo twisting and turning at the center of the box. Looks for Mustafa Jaju. Jaju switching play to Landing Jata. Great pass from Jaju to Jata. Jata sending it long into the penalty area. Omar Bojang jumping. Mustafa Jaju wanting it. Rolling into the penalty area too. Bubayal Jadu behind him. Jaju trying to turn. He was pushed all the way to the line by Gunjur United. Jaite. That was a heavy touch from Bubayal Jaite. And the ball in the center. Landing Jata was there, heading it down. Does well to control. Selu Jallo wanted it too, but Landing Jata threading in a pass, and Pa Musa Jata is at the right place. Wanted to glide out, only to miscue that ball. Umar Bojang jumps into the penalty area, playing it well for Selu Jallo. Jallo twisting, Jallo turning, was clouded down by a heavy traffic, and Abdul Jajo could not keep it in play. But that was a shift combination there that composed a lot and hung up for a goal, crept it a little bit, but that is out for a Gunjur goal kick. Sang.
I think definitely the game is coming into life now, and we just hope that they maintain the momentum. All we need to do is just to pin Gunjur in their own half and force them to make the mistakes. Yeah, we see whenever we come forward, we create those chances and we look dangerous. So I think we have to maintain that trend, and if we do that, something is going to come out of it.
Something got to come out of it. Dudu Jiba, chance long. Landing Jata stood in the ball's way. Manages to turn it out. Jiba in the center circle going long, but Umar Keita read it well. He comes off his line to Gada and did Gada well. So Omar Keita, Medina's keeper, looks for Njobo Kande. Kande to Landing Jata. Jata tried to go back, the ball intercepted. And that is a free kick in favor of Gunjur United. In a very good position, yellow card against Kande Njobo. Wow. He touched his hand. That was too early though, son.
Yeah, he's a young lad. He needs a lot of experience to be able to deal with situations like that. You can see even his passing, his decision making. You can see that he is not 100% confident of what he is doing. But this is how players grow.
Yeah.
So from making those mistakes, those errors, they begin to get brave, and when they get brave, they improve. So that's what he needs. He needs more games, and we believe in his capabilities, and I believe in the second half the coach will have to talk to him at the locker room, and then so that he can just muster courage and do what he has to do, because he has the ability.
Indeed he does. He does have the ability. Free kick for Gunjur in a very good position. The ball placed beautifully there well by Bojang. It look as though and Jobo to in behind. The netminder in Chuaibu Sane giving him the communication they need. Blindside, the assistant gaffer is telling them to look at. Abdul Jaji is called upon. Long delivery into the penalty area. But it was a heavy one. It was attacked by two bodies, but the ball was fractionally too fast. And it is out for a Medina United goal kick. the FF Cup champion sang. The FF Cup round of 32 draw will be done on Monday, the 7th of April, as the Medina's defense to the title starts. Their first FF Cup game will be on Monday, the 14th of April 2025. Where it will go remains to be seen. But one thing is apparent: a defense of their title is one of the agendas. The primary agenda, though, is going back to the top division. Gunjur seem to be making so many mistakes in that penalty area. Selo Jallo was brought down, and for a Medina free kick against the appeal of Boubacar Boyang, but that is a justifiable call from the central referee. Free kick. While Jade behind that, so to CD Keita. Jade placing the ball to his liking. And Boubacar Jade will be responsible for that ball. Harson was picking his spot, trying to connect the ball to his teammates in that penalty area. Gunjur's do the Jiba and backline communication. That was another danger ball. Jobo jumps. Swaibu over jumped him. Out for another Medina throw to be taken by landing Jata. As Medina still have their center defenders in the penalty area, now they're running back to their respective positions. Jata landing text to Selu Jallo, who tried to control it down for landing Jata. Now delivers into the penalty area, too close to Swaibu Sane. As he handles again well for Gunjur. Jata again recovers. Abubakar Jaji for his first start doing well. Neymar there caught him, but the left-footed Neymar, and he tried to turn there, but too many bodies to turn, and Gunjur manages to get up their marker, Abdullah Kote. That was a calm defending there, heading it back to Omar Keita. Keita goes to Conte. Oh, Conte Osh to go in. Made a mistake there. Bajo Musa coming in, delivers, and out for a goal kick. Abdullah Conte apologizes instantly there, as Omar Keita is giving him that communication he needed. Sorry, he did tell him, and Omar Keita obliged. Well, every player makes a mistake, but these are avoidable mistakes too. As a defender, you go for safety first. Abdullah Conte, though, is one of the best ball playing centre halves in the league, without doubt, if not even the best. I was told that he was one time a 10 player, and for whatever reason, he came back to the defense line. Kande looks to Abubakar Jaju, and free kick for Medina United against Dudu Jiba. That was an appeal there. Kande text looks for Selu Jallo, who turns at the center circle. Selu Jallo still turning, still wants options. Gunjur backpedaling, Gunjur retreating, landing Jata, turning it well for Abubakar Jaju, but could not reach his marker. What's wrong with Abubakar's boots? He seems to be going down too easily. Are they new boots? Remains the big question. As some players say, new boots without practice leads to so many slipping. What call was that from the central referee? Exactly 20 minutes on the clock. Out for a Gunjur throw. Yes, for to be taken by Dudu Jiba. Abubakar Jaju closing down well. Ball still in place. Selu Jallo protested there for a goal kick. Out for a Gunjur corner again. They have too many tall bodies and looks to be dangerous on dead ball situation. And a corner to be taken by their tall lanky number 5 in Boubacar Bojang, who is the dead ball specialist in danger zones. Bojang Boubacar. He has Pamusa Jata to connect Sedi and Jiba behind. He also have Idrissa Bajo to connect. He has Bajo to connect. Bojang takes down, and the ball was cleared out by Sidi Keita. They are gaffer telling them the ball got to go long. Gunjur Gaffer was one I was so pleased with in the first round. In the last 10 minutes, he was busy on the line, just like Simeone would do for Atletico Madrid. Ball headed out by Omar Bojang. A great defensive duty there. Still in Medina's territory. Abubakar Jaju jumps. out for another Gunjur throw as they're having a bit more spells of dominance, trying to kill the tempo of the game in the best way possible. Bojang was connected there by Jiba, who delivers long. Joba heading it out as he's now gelling into the game. Selu Jalo tiptoeing power, but looks for Mustafa Jaju. Zalu Jado wants it. Oh, Abdul Jaju there wanted it rather. But the pass from Mustafa Jaju was in the best. He tried to thread in between defenders. And now Pa Musa Jara for Gunjur. In the deep right of the field, Bubail Jara closing him down. Musa Jara still. Bubail Jara accompanying him out. Mustafa Jaju does well to Abdul Jaju. Finally they call him. Back to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju again wants to thread in the wall. But another fantastic interception there from Gunjur. Back to Jaite Buba. Jaite Selu Jalo. Who try to turn. Idris Abajo. That is a Medina United free kick. I wonder what he's complaining about. That is a clear foul, if not even a yellow card. And Medina have a free kick midway through the center circle. As Kodo the physio giving him that support he needs. Kafalo Jan giving them that much needed instruction there. As Abubakar Jaju and Abdul Jaju switching wings. So we have Jaju Square in respective wings. Free kick, Conte Abdullah to take. Mustafa Jaju near. So to Umar Bojang. He goes long to Bojang. But Gunjur backline did well to stop Umar Bojang from any turn. No more to Sajo. As he is nursing sick, a foot injury there rather. But let's see how long it takes. As per examination, it doesn't look so serious. It could only be this one. Free kick for Medina or for Gunjur there rather against Bubail Jaite in favor of the number 2 for Gunjur, who is Omar Jabang. So Jabang is a free kick for Gunjur to be taken by Dudu Jiba for what will be an in-swinger on the deep left of the field inside Medina's territory, and to connect one of his tall lanky teammates as one of the tallest in the number 13 Idris Abajo rolling into the penalty area. So to that number 4 in Usman Sedi. The whistle from the central referee is gone. Dudu Jiba picking his spot. That's keeper, their captain. Jiba takes. That is a long and high ball. An excessively ambitious one, and their head coach wasn't pleased by that as he wanted a better delivery. And out for a Medina United goal kick.
Yeah, I think the boys just have to calm down and get back to their earlier rhythm, so that they can put more pressure on Gunjur, because they are allowing Gunjur to breathe, and Gunjur is seizing the opportunity. So I think we just have to do better, because we are committing a lot of fouls in our own area. We're conceding a lot of set pieces, and that is not going to help us. So we just have to get back to our force rhythm in the early minutes of the game, and I think that's really going to help. So that's just it, and we stick to our game plan, and we're very disciplined. We are giving too much space to Gunjur, and the game is so boring for me at this moment. Very boring.
Need. And Gunjur wanted to come into the game. They're trying to come into the game in the best way possible, as we have a little over 25 minutes on the clock, a little over 20 minutes of normal time to go. Abubail Jaite looks for Selu Jalo. Jalo back to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju going for goal. And not a bad one, not a bad try by any means. But he was trying to target that far corner, that angle. But the ball sailed over the crossbar and out for a Gunjur goal kick to be taken by their goalie in Suwaibu Sane. Sane looks for Pa Musa Jata. What a pass! Jata. Bajo coming in. Abubakar Jaji was recovering. Abdullah Conte does well. And Gunjur switching play on the deep left. Dudu Jibo coming in for the ball. But that was first time control there at the edge of the box. Who was going for goal? Straight to the gloves of Umar Keita. That was a good try from Abdullah Jazi. Umar Keita was equal to it. Steady heading it up on high. Boja working it out. On the no-nonsense clearance there from Gunjur. Landing Jada backpedaling. The ball still did not leave the frame of the field. It now thus. And out for a Medina goal kick again. Not the best of games so far, especially in the past 10 minutes or so. As one Botis wants a goal, but you understand the tactics. Conte Abdullah going long. Great defensive header there. Buba El Jade heading it down to Mustafa Jaju. Back to Buba El Jade. Jaju does well. Out for another Medina free kick. Medina free kick to be taken by Buba El Jade. The referee visits his pockets and gives a yellow card to the number 2 in Umar Jabang. Gunjur were visibly not pleased by that. And Dodi Jeba protested, so to their number 2 in Umar Jabang. And a free kick in favor of Medina, as they did have a yellow card. Jate Buwata Mustafa Jaju. Jaju to Buba Jate. Jate to Selu Sidi Keita de Arada. Keita switching play, wanted to connect Abdul Jaju, but the ball cleared out. Landing Jata doing well there. Telling a pass to Abdul Jaju. Jaju, who is now running into the penalty area, giving in that step overs, but Judy Jiba standing absolutely well. Now Gunjur coming in with poise. Here comes Jasi. As he has a center man in Mafuji Demba to connect, but that was not the best of connection. And Jobo Kande cleared it out. While Jadi backpedaling, chesting it down well for Abubakar Jaju. Jaju coming in to Selu Jalo. Jalo twisting and turning. Back to Abubakar Jaju, who delivers into the penalty area. Out for a Medina United corner. Out for a Medina corner. To more cheers from the supporters. So the Ramadan did have its effect on the supporters, and you could barely have this noise. And today we are having great chorus, great cheers from the supporters. Every positive action receive positive roars. See the kite of or Selu Jalo from the corner. Kafalu Jan telling him where to place that ball, or calling Bubakar Jaju to close the first post. Selu Jalo goes long onto the far post. Ball headed out. Njabo Kande backpedaling all the way back to landing Jata. Jala threading in a pass. Njabo Kande delivers into the penalty area. Abubakar Jaju jumps. So to Umar Bojang. Ball now fully cleared out by Gunjur. Abubakar Jaju controls it absolutely well. Looks for his compatriot in Mustafa Jaju. Trailing in a beautiful pass to Selu Jalo. Now rolling into the penalty area in Selu. Delivers. That was a wicked ball. Ball fully headed out. All the way to Abubakar Jaite. Delivers again from a wicked delivery. And Abubakar Jaju wanted to connect Mustafa Jaju, but could not connect so. And ball out for Kande. Conte to Sidi Keita. This is the tempo some would definitely like, but that pass from Sidi Keita wasn't the best. To his much disappointment, ball out for Gunjur to be taken by Sedi. Sedi to Idrissa for Gunjur. Idrissa was looking for Bubakar Bojang. Back to Sedi, who walks along, London Jala reading it all the way to the wire. And leaving it to roll out for a Medina throw. 30 on the clock. 15 minutes of normal time to go. 15 minutes for either side to find the back of the net. And to give themselves important 3 points into their lives. Selu Jala was put on the back. Nothing said the central referee. This time, Jase coming in for Gunjur. Out for a Gunjur throw. To be taken by the skipper in Duru Jiba. Jiba to take, looks for Jasi. Or his number 2 Darada, who is Omar Bojang. Ball delivered into the penalty area. And Gunjur found the back of the net. Courtesy of their number 9 in Mafuji Demba. 1-0 Gunjur lead at the Birkama Box Bar Mini Stadium. How did that go in?
I don't know whether by stroke of luck or magic, but I'm not sure the player was even clear about what he was gonna do. He just tried his luck and he got it in because the proximity was close, and there was a player between our goalkeeper and the player. So that's it. So that was a brilliant lucky goal, and Gunjur has one now, and our boys have to live up to it. Like I was saying, we just have to make our chances count. So you can see that came out of nothing, and it's at the back of the net, which is going to be very, very difficult now because we see how Gunjur is playing. They are not playing with much of discipline, and we just have to get the goals. We just have to get the goals and get back to our rhythm.
Getting the goal is the primary objective. Getting back to the team is the primary objective. How they're doing remains to be seen. But one thing is absolutely apparent, it's a very important thing to search. Selo Jallo to Abdou Chachu. Now getting back to the team. Getting that first win in so many easy target now. Landon Jata delivers into the penalty area. All the way to the far post. Mafuji Demba is the scorer for Gunjur. That is the role of a centre forward. That's a free kick. That is a free kick by any means. Gunjur did complain earlier against a free kick though. Is that taking the confidence of the referee remains to be seen. But one thing is apparent, their appeal is working. All of them protested, even one sacrifice to get a yellow card, their number 2. And this is a clear free kick. He catches Mustafa Jaju on the foot. But life goes on. Medina, oh, that looks serious. Yellow card for Gunjur. That was a clear objective of stopping him from turning. And the card goes to the number 30 in Idrissa Bajo. Jata dos kande njobo. Keita. Abdullah Conte alongside. He did connect Abdullah Conte. Conte delivers. And that will be a free kick for Gunjur. As in that mind, that's why Busan let it roll out. Even though the whistle was already gone before the ball reached him. But that is a very important time wasting tactics in the life of Gunjur. I'm very, very sure this would have been the greatest dream they would have had last night. Scoring first against Medina midway through the first period. So Bojan to take. He goes long into Medina's territory. Ball not fully out, and Mafuji Demba tried to break it down for Sirif Bojang, but that's out for a Medina goal kick. And that was a goal by luck and an utter fluke from Mafuji Demba. But the striker will tell you what matters is let the ball find the back of the net. It doesn't matter how, let it just be. Chabo Kande on the deep right. Delivering it long. Bojang controls. Selu Jallo coming in. Who scored against the same opponent last year at the Nyamina football field in Gunjur. From outside the box. Then mind Gaffer for Gunjur. This is how he is, son. I did tell you in the first round.
He talks to his players.
Yeah.
He talks about
he talks for 90 minutes, son.
But for a referee?
Yeah.
He is not a referee. You leave referee decision for the referees as a coach. You concentrate on your tactics and the way your boys play.
I wish you were in the Nyamina football field in the first game. He talked for the entire 90 minutes. And at some point I thought maybe Simeone could be his mentor. I didn't interview him. I should have though. Pamusa Jata into the penalty area. Kande does well. Heading it out to Selu Jallo. Shidi Keita heading it down again. Selu Jallo tried to control. Overpowered there by Gunjur. It's Medina's mood going down. Where Jaja to Umar Bojang was pushed from the back. And another Medina free kick. They're too physical.
They are getting away with it.
In Patejuf, that should have been a card for me.
They are getting away with it.
Kandenjabo coming.
You heard what he's told him?
What?
He said it's just this is how it should be until it ends. because they are getting away with it.
Okay, so hitting them is the objective.
Yeah.
Being more physical is the objective from Gunjur. So that means the referee should be protective here, should be cautious then.
Now, but the assistant, the fourth official is saying, and he had it, he saw it, he saw the gestures after Selu was brought down. You know, when Omar Bojan was fouled, that reckless foul, he had them talking, he saw the gestures. You see, they were even applauding him. You foul your opponent like that recklessly, and they are applauding you.
Yeah. Bubayal Jado coming in, delivers into the penalty area, too close to the goalkeeper in Suwaibu Sane. As he got it again with Poish. And their Gunjur primary objective today is physicality. Hitting Medina, getting them off the ball. That is why they protested initially. While they're getting away with the Sesang. Pata Juice there should have been on the card. Abdullah Conte heading it out. Edrissa does well, all the way out. And Pa Musa Jata sending it long into Medina's territory. Omar Keta reading it well. Oh, the ball went long, but didn't go far. That is a free kick in favor of Gunjur. I wonder what. Sergi to take. Looks for Jiba. That is a free kick again. I think Gunjur players did take the nerve of the central referee area. From that moment on, all calls seems to be going Gunjur's way. Whether so remains to be seen. But one thing is apparent. If so, the referee's nerves should be tested. So, but Gunjur have a free kick anyway. Inside Medina's half. They're going long into the penalty area. That is a free kick for Medina. Keita to take the resulting ball. Keita now going long. Oh. Wow. What? We go, live goes on. Live goes on. Chip to take. There was a battle for the ball, a challenge for the ball most definitely. He goes long, Siddiqui jumps, ball not fully cleared, but Bubayal Jada read that ball absolutely well. Abdul Jaji in that defensive cover, so to Idrissa Jiba. Jobo Kante miscued that, Sirif Bajo coming in. Now they're throwing in a pass, offside. The whistle was up for offside. Keita looks for Abdul Jaji. Sello Jallo wants it and Sello Jallo gets it. Sello Jallo controls well with his back foot. Sidi Keita switching play to Bubayal Jaite. Jaite to Abubakar Jaju. The pass was in the best. And Gunjur will now attack from the deep left. Bubayal Jaite brought down. And wins a free kick for Medina. He landed too awkwardly there. Bubayal Jaite. And Pamusa Jada receiving some instruction there from the central referee. That's the anytime Medina have the ball, Gunjur roll is to be a bit more physical.
The referee calls for a medic. You tell the medic to wait.
Yeah, you got to leave the field.
Yeah, simple.
Yep. If you know you'll be able to continue while going down. Wow. Okay. Jaite to Jaji Buba. Mustafa Jaju. It's a good opportunity there. Market. Selo Jallow. Jallow looks up Boubacar Jaju. Jaju going long into the penalty area. The ball cleared out by Bojang. For Gunjur, Mustafa Jaju back to Sidi Keita. Keita wants it and Keita gets it. Going long this time to Boubacar Jaju. Jaju controls absolutely well. Turning it well for Selo Jallow, who's looking to deliver into the penalty area. That delivery from Selo Jallow was the best. And out for a Gunjur goal kick. So Swaibu Sanyo to take the resulting ball for Gunjur. From the goal kick there on. Swaibu takes. Going long. London Jata jumps. Heading in out for another Gunjur throw. The ball boy doing justice there. Bringing the ball as fast as possible. And Jiwa takes. London Jata stools on his way. And Jobo get the ball back in play to Sidi Keita all the way back to Omar Keita. Keita takes, going long to Abdul Jaju. Idrissa Jiba stands absolutely well. Collecting Abdul Jaju, who is now running into the penalty area to Selo Jallow. Selo push from the back, and another Medina free kick to be taken by Selo Jallow quickly. 42 minutes on the clock. 3 minutes of normal time to go. Keita Seydou from the free kick. Keita attacks to Selo Jallow. Jallow to Jobo Kande. Jobo wants it and Jobo gets it. All the way to Sidi Keita. Keita back to London Jata. Jata ought go long. He's going all the way to Abdul Jaju. Jaju back to Sidi Keita, who is threading in a pass for Abdul Jaju. Although Abdul is fast, but this looks to be a heavy pass. And out for a goal kick for Gunjur. Abdul Jaju brought the ball back in play. Oh! That is a push. He's on a yellow card.
I just said it here. When they foul up.
That's a red card. He was on a yellow card already. He was on a yellow card already. And the cards are already out.
When they foul up.
It is a badge, yeah?
When they foul our players, they applaud each other. That's in discipline. That's in discipline. It shows you the intention and their game plan. It's just to frustrate our boys, kick our boys. And you see, whenever the referee blows against them, they complain. You know, they are trying to get into the head of the referee. And for some time, they've managed to do that. So, but I think they've been caught by karma. You cannot just do that. You cannot just be reckless. It's in discipline. Yeah, definitely.
And for me, I don't know how some players think, Sang. The man Abdul Jaju brought down by accident did not even complain. Abdul gave him a helping hand, apologized to him. Idrissa, who was on a yellow card, knew he was on a yellow card. Pulls Abdul Jaju down. For me, even if he wasn't on a yellow card, that's a direct red card for me. That's a direct red. Pulls on the neck, that for me is a direct red. Let alone if you are on a yellow card. Whatever he must have been thinking, must have been an outrageous thinking that was. And Idrissa Bajo goes to the booking of the central referee. Gunjur are down to 10 men midway through the first period. So there will be 3 minutes to be added on. Idrissa Bajo making way as he's leaving the fray of the field. Their DM sang. Their DM is making way midway to the center circle. Now, how they recover in this game remains to be seen. But one thing is apparent, they are physical. One thing is apparent, they are leading by a goal to nil. Their gaffer is still complaining. That gaffer is still complaining. Well, they're down to 10 men though. You can't be complaining and play size. One comment read. Which side are you on? Are you on the side of Gunjur? Well, allow me to say this. You are watching the game on Medina's social media platform. On the Facebook page of Medina. Am I biased? Am I playing side? The question is, where are you watching the game? I'm not commenting the game. Allow me to say this for QTV or for GRTS. I'm commenting the game for Medina United on the Medina United's Facebook platform. If you are a Gunjur fan and watching the game, be thankful. Be thankful, sir. This is a Medina platform, hired by Medina, paid by Medina to comment for Medina United. Talking football in itself. And if anyone feels it's a bias, park the food, sir. Take a cup of water and go and train football. Selujalo is down. Gunjur are down to 10 men at the Birkama Box by Mini Stadium. Before this game, they won 20 points. Medina are on 30 still. Gunjur for a moment going to 23. For now, they're climbing the ladder. Both they are down to 10 men. It is a boy that knew that was a red card. Sang, any football believer knew that's a red card. Sadly for him, he was already on a yellow card. The referee even have more justifiable actions on to defend himself. For me, even if he was not on a yellow card, that was a direct red card. Well, in the last game, someone who was watching the game sang from SL in a foreign land had the chance to watch SL for the first time this season in the division, was commenting, and I responded, the best thing you should be doing is to be grateful. Later he said, okay, thank you. Yep. Selu Jallo is pushed heavily. This is now turning to be a physical battle rather than a technical one. That is the most definite approach from Gunjur. Mafuji Demba again coming in. Buwel Jale touching him from the back to losing that balance. Medina also for a moment down to 10 men too. Joba heading it back to Omar Keita. Not sure that was the objective, but it turned out to be a very good one. Keita Omar to Abdullah Conte. That is the full halftime. So 3 minutes was added on. Nothing was played in the 3 minutes. Gunjur led by a goal to nil, courtesy of Mafuji Demba's near post nifty finish. Medina trailing by a goal to nil. Halftime. Medina nil, Gunjur United 1.
We did not play the
We're back for the second period. An interesting and an important 45 minutes of football for the life of these two teams in the country's second division standing. Of course, Gunjur down to 10 men. Medina preparing them with substitution with Molamin Dabo and Kitabu Gajigo preparing to come in. Abubakar Jaju making way. So to Njobo Kande. So, an interesting 45 minutes of football awaits. As Medina will be starting from left to right from where we're sitting. As the whistle goes now for a start. Molamin Dabo and Omar Boja will be in the second third. Abdul Jaju. Shidu Keita. Medina for the moment look to be playing a back three formation. With Bubba Jed on the left full back position, while Abdul Jajo on the right wing back. Jajo Mustafa, Sidi Keita and Mustafa Jajo on the double pivot. Selu Jalo ahead of them. Omar Bojang and Molami Dabo on the striking department. Abdul Jajo. Jajo does well to his jing passes marker. Running now into the penalty area. Dudu Jiba stood on his way out for a Medina corner. Corner to be taken by Selu Jalo. Jallo to take, connects Abdul Jaji quickly. Jaji rolling it back to Selu Jallo, who delivers into the penalty area. Judy Jiba will work it out for a Medina throw. Oh, he's not out. Abdul Jaji bring it back in play. Looks so Buba El Jaite. Ball headed out by Sirifo. Abdullah Conte was there, but ball worked out by Gunjur. Kitabu Gaji go there, running in to get the ball in play. He does get it in play all the way back to Omar Keita. Keita controls. London Jata giving him options. Omar Keita obliged Jole. Looks for London Jata. Mustafa Jaju alongside. Jaju wants it. But Jata still bringing in that composure and calm. Jata going long to Omar Bojang. Sedi will clear his line. He does clear his line anyway. Omar Bojang was there, could not keep it in play. Ball worked out by Gunjur. And Sherifo wants it and gets it. But Abdullah Conte does well to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju looking for the role of Buba El Jade. The whistle, the offside flag was already off for offside. And Buba El Jade already brought the ball back in play. But that was a good pass from Mustafa Jaju. Sang, we're back for the second period.
Yeah, we're back for the second period. We can see a tactical approach from the Medina coach. And I think they just have to play with much more caution and discipline, and let them just maintain their composure. Let them be focused. Let them look at all details that Gunjur will try to bring their way, and then keep to our rhythm, play our game, and then be determined. Try to push Gunjur, try to put them under pressure, and then we see what's going to come out of it.
In the first leg, Medina scored for Sang. Gunjur equalized. In the second leg, Gunjur scores first. Can Medina equalize? Sherif Bajo delivers into the penalty area. Omar Keita was there. Mafuji Demba too was there. You could see him visibly started hitting the ground. Abdul Jaju does well to run to his marker. Judu Jiba was sliding into tackle. And that is a free kick for Medina. That was a very, very, very serious tackle. Yeah?
That's a bookable offense. That's a 2-foot challenge. That's reckless. That's just reckless.
That's reckless, indeed reckless. Selu Jallo to take to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju back to CD Keita. Keita switching play to Abdullah Conte. Conte has Buba El Jata alongside. Does connect Buba El Jata on the deep left of the field. Jata preparing himself for delivery. Paul Musa Jata controls and would now clear it out. Jata does well again to recover. Jaite going for goal and over the crossbar. A goal kick for Gunjur. He is still trying the spectacular. That spectacle is yet to come, but will surely come one day. Could it be today? But Gunjur Swaibu Sane have a chance to make goal kick to work it out. Where he's going remains to be seen, but he's in the fray. He is in the fray. Swaibu Sane goes long. Looks for Jassi, who controls it absolutely well. Abdul Jaju backpedaling. Sidi Keita closing him down. A great job there by Abdul Jaju. Jassi Abdullah. Selu Jallo, what a touch. What a touch from Selu Jallo to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju back to Abdul Jaju. Dudu Jiba is in there. Sedi clearing his line. Jassi also there to help the defense line. But all the way out for a Medina throw. Gaffa Ali Jan pushing them. Bringing more effort. Now he's asking from them. That is the primary objective for now. Landing Jadu to take. Looking for Selu Jallo or Abdul Jaju maybe, or possibly Umar Bojang. He's going all the way to Mustafa Jaju, who's touching it down. Not the best of touches from Jaju Mustafa. And it's out for a Gunjur goal kick. Medina in the past 3 games struggling to find the back of the net. Pause 3-0 down. As they were down by a goal to 0. And today, behind 2 by a goal to nil, looking forward to finding the equalizer. Suwaibu Sane from the goal kick. Sane to attack. He's going long. Abdullah Conte jumps, but overpowered there by Jassy. Here comes Serif Bajo, who started controlling down to Jassy. Was looked to be going for goal, but that would not be remarkable by any means. Out for a goal kick for Medina. Will be taken by Umar Keja to landing Jata. Jata looking to go long to Selu Jallo. Great touch, great turn from Selu Jallo again. To Scamper passes Marker. Playing it well for Mustafa Jaju, who's touching it down back to Sidi Keita. Alfante says the central referee. Keita threading it past to Omar Bojang. Adecho the box, brought down. Nothing says the central referee yet again. Gunjur clearing their line. Abdullah Conte coming in again. Kitabu Gajigo wants it, and Kitabu Gajigo gets it. Gajigo to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju trying to turn, could not turn. Ball won back by Gunjur. Mafuji Demba now rolling into the penalty area. Still going Mafuji. Kitabu Gajigo does well. Umar Kena didn't have a touch on it. And landing Jata will now complete the clearance. Great striker is Mafuji Demba, looks to be one. He's absolutely a great striker. Selu Jallo does well again to Abdul Jaju. Jaju running into the penalty area. Ocho closed by the gaffer. Controls it down. Delivers with his left foot. Straight to Suwaibu Sane again. That should have been delivered some first time.
Yeah, that should have been a very, very good delivery. It's not timely. So he wasted more time, and Gunjur got men back in the box. So that was a poor delivery from Abdul. That was a good run, good pass from Selu, but the delivery was poor. I think he should do better with that. The game plan is to get the crosses from him, and I think he should deliver them.
Indeed, should deliver them. See the kind of dumps to Jassy. Landing Jata does absolutely well. Won the ball back almost instantly. Jata tried to turn in a pass to Selu Jallo. All the way to Omar Bojang, who controls out for a Gunjur throw. Great battle now is turning out to be in the second period. Gunjur are loving that physical battle though. Initially, that has been their approach from the word go. So Jassy, the number 21, is in no hurry, and Abdullah Jassy to take the resulting throw for Gunjur. He does take now to Mafuji Demba, out for a Medina throw again. As the ball has left the fray before he could not keep it in play. Selu Jallo to Abdul Jaju, back to Selu Jallo. Jallo now running into the penalty area, delivers with his left foot onto the far post. A no-nonsense defensive clearance there by Musa Jata, safety force. He doesn't know what was behind him, so the best thing to do is that, heading it out for safety. He does head it out for safety, and that will be a Medina corner to be taken by Mustafa Jaju, who found the back of on this ground on 2 occasions. First was Banjul, second against RS Talending, and this score against College Stars at the South Football Field. 3 goals to his name. Selu Jallo delivers into the penalty area. Omar Bojang jumps, but Dudu Jiba will clear his line. Out for a Medina throw again. They'll be taken quickly by Abdul Jaju to Sidi Keita, who delivers. Not the best of delivery. And that will be a goal kick. Adam Ajata warming up. Abdu heading it out for throw for Gunjur. We take it by Jassy now. Goes long to Sidi Keita. Ball out for Medina for a Gunjur throw. Do the Jiba to take. It does take. Manijara leaving it out for a throw for Medina. Manijara takes to Selo Jallo to Sidi Keita. Keita to Abdullah Conte. Abdullah Conte to Buba El Jaite. Jaite on the deep left of the field to Mustafa Jajo. Back to Buba El Jaite. Great combination there. But the pass was fractionally too heavy there from Jajo Mustafa. And that is out for a goal kick. To be taken by Suwaibu Sane. As he has Sedi and Pate Juf alongside. But Suwaibu looked to be going long for Gunjur. 11 minutes in the second period played. Tex goes long. So they get heading it out. And Pa Musa Jata was down. Pa Musa Jata needing support there from the Fishes. They're running into the fray now. This looks serious. Also be a stretch of the field. Pamusa Jari, right full back for Gunjur. They did have a man warming up there. So here comes the delivery now for Abdullah Jase. Bringing the ball into the penalty area to Sheriff. Uba El Jate was recovering there, heading it back to Abdullah Conte. And Sheriff will recover, but Abdullah Conte does well to win it back almost instantly. To Mustafa, to Buba El Jate there rather. Heading in a pass to Molamin Dabo. Hard for a Medina United throw. To be taken by Jate Buba El, but Molamin Dabo take the responsibility to Mustafa Jaju. All the way to Buba El Jate. Threading in a pass to Molamin Dabo. Dabo is now jinking past his marker, managing to stand his ground still. Freaking now for Medina United. Mustafa Jaju to take. But the foul was back, said the central referee. So Abdullah Conte tests quickly to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju to back to Abdullah Conte. Shelo Jallo coming out back for the ball. Switching play to Sidi Keita. Keita to Abdul Jaju. And then Jara giving him that option. Great job there by Abdul. Running into the penalty area now. The ball was intercepted out by Gunjur. Abdullah Conte controls. Sidi Keita. Keita switching play to Landing Jata, who controls. Back to Abdul Jaju. Now running into the penalty area. Abdul delivers. Abdullah Jassi. That's a handball and a free kick for Medina. See the ought to go on attack. So to Abdullah Conte. Landing Jata and Buba El Jate. Abdul two ought to go long. Everyone ought to go into the penalty area now, except Mustafa Jaju and Landing Jata. So Selo to take. Abdul Adini post. Kitabu Gajigo and Abdullah Conte and Sidi Keita at the far post. Buba El Jate at the far post. Selo Jallo takes at the far post to Kitabu Gajigo. It did meet Buba El Jate there, but it lacked a bit of concentration. And that is out for a Gunjur goal kick, which Suwaibu Sane will take. The second half, sir.
Yeah, the second half, I think we are trying to push hard as possible to make sure that Gunjur breaks. But I think we have to use the numerical advantage better. I think we are not using that. We just have to realize that they are a man down, and we have to use that. We have to exploit that and get the better of Gunjur, because you can see Gunjur, they are not compromising. They are not keeping their ball in their own half. Everything they get, they throw it on us and try to put pressure on us. So I think we have to realize that they have a man down, and we have to use that that advantage and get back into the game. If we score now, it's going to be okay. But if we cannot get the goal towards the end of the second half, I think maybe the Gunjur Gefa will have to deploy a mechanism that is going to be very, very difficult, frustrating mechanism that will be difficult for us to come back into the game. So we just have to do it now, and it's now.
Indeed. Jata to Abdul Jaju. Jaju back to London Jata. Who connects Selu Jallo to the box. Selu Jallo. Omar Bojang, Mustafa Jaju wants the ball. See the Keda 2-1 set. The ball cleared out fully by Gunjur. Abdullah Conte bring it back into play. Mustafa Jaju will deliver. But that is already, the flag was already up for offside against Mustafa Jaju. They have a man down to the number 5 in Boubacar Bojang. Now comes the free kick for Gunjur. The goal kick. Offside free kick there to be taken by Suaibu Sane. He takes it long. Sidi Kente recovers to Abdul Jaju. Abdul Jaju looking for Selu Jallo. Selu was trying to get it back to Abdul. So for the call there, but life will go on definitely. Free kick for Gunjur to be taken by Saidi, there number 4 in Usman Saidi.
I don't understand.
Saidi goes long, looks for Jati. London Jata jumps, looking for Selu Jallo. Bojang does well. Switching play is that DM now. Boy Aljada 2 back pedaling. So to Sirif. Sirif Vajo twisting and turning on the deep left of the field. Molami Dabo was there to give him that support. He received that support, but Sirif still managing to win that ball back. How he manages to escape from that marker remains to be seen. Still on the ball, Sirif Vajo. And now wins a throw for Gunjur. Oh, that is an almighty achievement there from Sirif. He does well. You need this kind of players when you are on a man down. Players who can keep the ball for you as long as possible to frustrate the opponents. But that for me was a nonchalant chant there from the Medina's faithfuls. Mustafa Jaju now coming in for Medina. Looking for options. Looks for more Lamin Dabo. Dabo back to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju threading in a pass to Omar Bojang. Nothing said the assistant referee. Bojang now into the penalty area. Looks for Lamin Dabo. That was a handball.
No, that's close.
He whistled for a free kick.
I saw a push on the handball.
Yellow card against Omar Bojang.
For what?
For what is the question? That we don't know, sir.
I saw a push and a handball.
I saw a push and a handball. A push and a handball. So I don't know for what.
The referee otherwise says free kick for Gunjur in that territory. The man is still down. Referee is losing their cool in such important game. It's a calamity. It really is. And they still have a man down, Gunjur, in the penalty area. Yep. We have 64 minutes on the clock still. And still goalless. Long ball. Sharif Bajo heading it down to Abdullah Jase. Was going for goal, Abdullah. He saw in that mind, Sang. I saw him looking at the goalkeeper before the ball landed on his foot. Lucky for Omar, the ball sailed over the crossbar. Chata landing. Back to Sidi Keita. Keita to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju looking for Abdullah Conte. Conte threading in a pass to Omar Bojang, who does well. Medina preparing for substitution. Sidi Keita making way for Hadim Gom.
Is that a simulation from Bojang?
No,
That's a simulation. It should be a yellow card. He shouldn't go scot-free. That should be a yellow card. If that is nothing.
indeed. So Gaffer Alijan again has switched formation. He looks to have gone back to 4-3-3 again, Sang. Or 4-2-4? That looks to be 4-2-4 now, yeah? Of course, you have nothing to defend. So Abdullah Conte now will be scampering in the middle to occupy that extra man. Tactical changes now from Gaffer Alijan. First he started with 4-3-3. Second 3-5-2. Oh, and now it's 4-2-4. Tactical changes from the coach of Medina, Alijan. Enjoying the plus movement now. The back side is standing. Two midfielders, but Abdullah Conte is playing now both as a centre back and a midfield six. So Mustafa Jaju and Selu Jallo has to stand in line. Well, you have nothing to defend when you are trailing with opponents having a man down. Kitabo Gajigo to Selo Jallo. Selo Jallo to London Jata. He's sprinting into the opponent's box. Omar Jaban, that looks to be a yellow card there. Yeah, that's a clear yellow card there. Selo Jallo now. Jallo. So then they pass to Molamin Dabo. Dabo does well to turn. Won the ball back to Selu Jallo. Jallo wants it and Jallo gets it. Delivers into the penalty area. Omar Bojang jumps all the way to Abdul Jaju. What a goal! That was a batting strike from Abdul Jaju. The ball landed too swiftly for him and came with utter drive and composure. And Medina back on level terms.
Yeah, I think now we don't have anything to stay back for. We just have to keep piling the pressure on them and they're gonna crack. We have to use the numerical advantage. Like I said, we have to be aware that they have a man down and we have to push forward. There's nothing we are defending. They should be defending. We have nothing to defend. We just have to go all out on them. We have to push men forward. We have to put them under pressure to force them to crack. And that is exactly what we have to do.
You can't defend a hungry lion for 90 minutes with a man down and sitting deep. Gunjur players went down, well lying down after that goal. Abdul Chachu, what a ferocious hit there. A ball enough to beat any keeper in the world. I can tell you for free, the only time the keeper saw that ball was when it landed in his net. That was utter ablom.
The only thing that told him the ball was not something he could see, was the sound of the ball rolling in the net.
Yeah.
That was a Champions League goal. That's a world-class goal.
We all had that touch in the net.
It was a world-class goal. Well taken. The technique was excellent. You know, the placing of the ball, the precision. It was just an excellent goal. It's a world-class goal. It's a world-class goal from Abdul Jaju.
But the technique, when it was about the kick, I was like, in my mind, honestly, can he keep that low? Was what was in my mind. And he kept that with the lasers. Now Gunjur have two jobs. One, to defend. Two, to find a winner. Two. Can they do that with 10 men? Oh, is the job one to find a point? I had the assistant head coach saying at halftime while he was performing ablution saying to his boxers that that's a clear red card, that you don't do that when you are on a yellow card. And lucky for them, they agreed. So Gunjur preparing a 6. Their number 5 is out, who is Boubacar Bojang, and number 6 is in, who is Musa Jame. Boubacar Bojang is out for Musa Jame. Musa Jame to come in that defensive midfield position for Gunjur. Wow, the changes work. Abdul went back to that position and scored instantly, almost instantly. The shot from the gaffer is working, son.
Yeah. I think now the boys have to take responsibility. They have to know that Gunjur cannot defend the remainder of this half, so they have to just make it count. Gunjur right now cannot defend. They can't cover that ground for the extra man. So
They look to be going fatigue now.
yeah, so we just have to pile the pressure on them. So it's good that the coach brought in fresh legs for us, and I think he should bring more fresh legs in the middle. I think Adama should come now. We need that combative midfielder, and then we need somebody who can keep our boys up front and put numbers in that final third. So we just have to do that. More fresh leg in the middle, and then we can win this game.
Shelo Jallo coming in. More first legs needed. Back to Molamin Dabo, back to Shelo Jallo. Back to Molamin Dabo again. Great combination from the Medina faithfuls. Dabo twisting and turning on the deep right of the field. Does well to keep it in play. Deliver with his left foot. Goalkeeper Suebu Sane clearing his line. Out for a Medina United throw. Throw to be taken quickly by Molamin Dabo to Shelo Jallo. Jallo twisting and turning. Around the edge of the box. Jallo still coming in. Delivers. He was going for goal all by himself. And that's out for a goal kick. Out for a goal kick for Gunjur.
There was space for him to take in.
Samga were leading Bolwosar by 2-1. Now it's 2-2. We'll confirm what this scores. Samga are drawing 2-2. 90 plus now. And both teams have had a red card. Suokono are drawing with SR United 0-0. And there's a confirmation of the results we have for now. We yet to confirm that of Elite United. That of Elite. Long ball. Uamana is on the bench if needed. Marketa Ocho get up. Mafoji Demba is saying him get up, son. Kaita has got up swiftly. Going long to Omar Bojang. Free kick for Gunjur, free kick for Dudu Jiba. Jiba to attack. Or leaving it for Usman Sedi the Arada. Or he's also leaving it for the netminder Suebu Sane. Suebu Sane attacks. Going long to Sirif Bajo. London Jata stood his ground to Umar Bojang. That's a yellow card against Umar Bojang. Or a handball the Arada. But a yellow card anyway. And a free kick for Gunjur. To be taken by Dudu Jiba. Osman said, see the text. That is centre back. Goes into the penalty area. Kitabu Gajung heading it out. Ball into Medina's half. That was an acrobatic kick there by Sirif Bajo. But Omar Keta was equal to it. Selu Jallo text. Jallo does well to Molamin Dabo. Dabo back to Selu Jallo now adjacent to the box. Was trying to collect Omar Bojang. Sirif Bajo coming in. Bajo. Landing Jata brought down Sirif Bajo there. Frakek for Gunjur. What a player. Sirif Bajo, what a player. Frakek to be taken by Dudu Jiba, there, number 28. So O'Connor leading SL by a goal to nil. SL's honeymoon looks to be going over. They have won their past 2 fixtures. Mafuji Demba, what a chance. The background slept for a minute. And Kitabu Chu there. I think it was on the side of Kitabu anyway. Or it is both of them. Let's say the defense line. Jate Bubayao. Yep. Kitabu Gajigo. Gunjur are now doing it in both ways. Kitabu going long. Looking for more lineman Dabo. That was a good pass. Or it looks to be a bit heavy anyway. It's already out for a goal kick for Gunjur. Lineman Dabo was a bit scared there. He could have had a touch on the ball initially before it sailed out for a goal kick. He was a bit more brave. Oh, there was a slip there from the goalie. One lineman Dabo back to Konstantin Selo Jalo, but could not do so. And Kitabu Gajigo controls to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju switching play to Bubayal Jaite. Jaju on the left of the field to Abdul Jaju, the scorer of Medina's goal. Jaju. Back to Mustafa Jaju again, who is going for goal. That is a wonder goal from Mustafa Jaju. A wonder thunderbolt from Mustafa Jaju. The Jaju squad doing the job for Medina. He just scored another better again. I was telling you on this ground. Again, another replay of the field. Albeit with a deflection. Medina leading by 2 goals to 1. And that's even pitch inversion there anyway. But that wouldn't count. 2-1 Medina lead.
That was a beautiful, beautiful goal from Mustafa Jaju. Beautiful play from Mustafa Jaju. Like I said, we have to make that numerical advantage count, and the boys have to take responsibility. And like I said, Gunjur couldn't have kept up with the momentum because they cannot cover that ground for the extra man. So it is what is showing in the game, and this shows that there is quality in the Medina team. But the boys have to believe more in themselves and then put this game to bed. Yeah, as simple as that.
And the pitch is being escorted out of the field. That's so.
Yes, yes.
It looked to be one of the best Medina fans. And receiving some strong instruction there from the PIU. Mustafa Jaju, what a goal for his 4th of the season. Medina now leading by 2 goals to 1. Medina barely lose on this ground. This is a ground they enjoy playing in. And Mustafa Jaju and Abdul Jaju doing the damage. All from belting strike. Selu look uncomfortable though. He was at some point bleeding in the mouth. What a comeback that. That is a real team belief comeback. A real fighting spirit that was. Long ball into the penalty area. The players did take responsibility, but Gaffer Alajani also have an almighty post to take from this game. His substitute work. Started with 4-3-3, went back to 3-5-2. All the way back to 4-2-4 now. Great football. Mohamed Dabo. Scampering passes marker. Third the pass to Selo Jallo, but Mustafa Jaju tried to win it back almost instantly. Mafuji Dema threading the pass to Sirif Bajo. Kitabu Gajigo doing well, and Landing Jata working it out for a Gunjur United corner. What a tempo in the second period. What a game. Now Alijan need an orthodox DM sang. Now Alijan need Umar Boja will be making way most definitely. It looks like Omar Boja will be making way to cancel all of the forwards to bring Adam Majara in the DM role. It looks as though Selu Jallo will be making way for Buba Mane. That's my prediction for now. I'm yet to receive any confirmation, but it looks to be like that. If it is like that, Medina will be going to a direct 4-3-3 formation now with Adam Majara on that DM role. Long ball into the penalty area. Mahfoudji coming back for the ball. Pam Musajana bring it back into play. Jumping is Omar Bojang. Mustafa Jaju getting it back to Abdul Jaju. Medina score out the first goal. Jaju twisting and turning. Brought down and we'll say free kick for Medina. Yellow card again. Sedi for Gunjur. Now go for Usman Cham is telling them hold the tempo. So Adam Majata will be playing on the DM role. Most definitely, I'll be supported by Buba Mane and either of Mustafa Jaju and Selu Jallo. Omar Boja for me looks to be making way now, or Abdul Jaju possibly, but Omar Jaju could be the ideal. Omar Boja could be the ideal candidate. So from a 4-3-3 to a 3-5-2 to a 4-2-4 back to 4-3-3 maybe for a proper defensive shape. 4 tactical changes. Well, today the media department must interview Gaffer later after this game. This could be his game anyway. It could be his game. For now though, there's so many minutes to defend. Still 9 minutes of normal time to go. At 1 on the clock. Abdullah Conte works it out. Out for a goal kick. Conte jumps. Free kick. No. The rule is simple. The rule is simple. If you're not jumping, move away. That is the simple rule. So which means Omar Bodeng is making way. Exactly. So Omar Bodeng is making way now. Which means Buba Mane could be playing on the striking department or Hadim Gom. Which means Adam Majara now will be supported by Mustafa Jaju and Buba Mane in that midfield. Yeah, Buba will be the 10th player now. Mustafa will be the 8th. Adam Majara will be the DM role. Medina leading by 2 goals to 1. Free kick. Gunjur delivers. Omar Keita will climb with Poish. And does got absolutely well. And now time to marry the Grala as well, Omar Keita. Just like the keeper for Gunjur was doing in the first period. It's payback time, he's telling him maybe. So Adam Majata, who had knock before this game, is now in the fray. He also did have so many minutes. So many. Other than Abdullah Conte and landing Jata on Omar Keita, he's had more minutes. Yep. Last is a year. Mustafa Jadio, back to Adam Majata. Jalo de Buba El Jaite. Now patient football now. Mustafa Jadio wants it. But Abdul Jadio trying to push him all the way. Buba Mane controlling it down to Adam Majata. Jata going back to Kitabu Gajiga. Now there's a shape. Now there's a shape now. Now there's a proper pattern. Before it was just finding the goal. Now it's maintaining shape, defensively disciplined, attacking impetus. Adam Gom winning the ball back, absolutely not to Molamin Damo. Rolling into the penalty area is Molamin. Looking for space. Was trying to tell it through. But Dabo nearly lose that there. Jody Jiva winning the ball back almost instantly. Yep, Osman Sedi clearing his line. Kitabu Gajigo losing that aerial battle. But Abdullah Conte too was there. Gunjur have a man down, but advantage also. The referee is telling them. Abdullah Conte closing that space well. Still pushing him back. Gunjur man is still down. Does well. Free kick now for Gunjur in favor of that number 2 in Omar Jabang. As they're preparing a substitution, Pam Musa Jada is making way for the number 17, who is Sirifo Keita. Pam Musa Jada, the right full back, who looked to have gone through a muscle cramp, is making way for Sirifo Keita. Free kick for Gunjur in a very good position. To be taken by the newly introduced Keita. Goes long to the far post. Buba Jala jumping, but Umar Keita again will gather. Swakolo leading by 2 goals to 0. And Samga still drawing 2-2 against Balwosar. So a win from Medina at the moment is taking them all the way to the second position at the moment. Well, I'll bet with a confirmation of Elliot because I think they are also playing today. So we got to have the confirmation But Balwasar have a red card, so too Samga. On this game, Gunjur threw on a man down. Defensive header. Jodo Jiba back pedaling, heading it back to Molamin Dabo, who is touching it down to Adama Jata. Jata placing himself, going to Abdul Jaju, back to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju spreading play back to Adama Jata. Jata all the way back to Abdullah Conte. Come now, Al Ghaffar Al-Jani is telling them, make them search for that goal. Landing Jata, Buba Mane giving him that option. Molamin Dabo wants it, to back to Buba Mane, who could not control that ball well. Time for a defensive reshape. Keita, Sirifo. Gunjur are also searching for the equalizer now. Kitabu Gaji go does well to Hadim Gom. Hadim Gom to Adama Jata, all the way to Abdul Jata. Now the counter-attacking play for Medina. Hadim Gom on the left, Molamin Dabo on the right. Abdul Jaju coming in now. Jaju, goal! Forcing Suaibu Sala from an acrobatic save. All for a Medina corner. He forced the keeper to a very good save, though.
That was a very good, he did well, but I think the best decision would have been to switch it out to Abdu here, to Modlamin Dabo, who was in a free zone. So I think that should have been the best decision. But nonetheless, it was brilliant from the lad, and I think to me, he's the man of the match of today, Abdul Jaju, by far. Yeah, definitely.
And he has played 3 positions so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Right wing back, left winger, right winger. He's played on 3% today. Molamin Dabo, who's also a game changer as well. Molamin switching play to Mustafa Jaju. Offside, the number 4. Usman said he was in an offside position. You can see Mustafa Jaju telling him, no, I was not. And Gunjur will now clear their line. So Connor lead by 2 goals to nil. Abdullah Conte is down. And it is 7 minutes on the clock.
Now they are rushing he's now telling them to rush, pick the balls.
Oh, the head coach?
Yeah.
From wasting time to picking balls, Gunjur. Well, but they have a very, very physical team. And yeah, Tabo Molame jumped, but over jump there by Dudu Jiba. Before Bajo coming in, Landin Jada pressing him all the way to the wire. That was a free kick for Gunjur against Landin Jata. That's a free kick in a very good position for Gunjur. And now to deliver one into the penalty area. Gunjur coming in. They did deliver onto the far post. Jumping is the tall, lanky number 2. And Omar Jabang. And out for a goal kick. Chorus from the supporters that yep. Great job that was from the supporters. Abdul Jaju jumps. Well, there's usually a man of the match award. Thankfully, the team manager is next to us. Abdul Jaju is by this time the man of the match today. Yep, for today. He did have a very, very good game, Abdul. But who was then Mustafa's goal? Okay, we need a confirmation on that. We'll need a confirmation on that. Yep. But there was a slight deflection there. It did keep the keeper off guard. Well, Gunjur are still not giving up. Sheriff Bajo, Umar Keita will again gather. Gathering with four, she's doing Umar. As we have less than 20 seconds of normal time to go. 89 minutes with so many seconds. 4 minutes will be added on. 4 minutes to be added on. 4 minutes for Gunjur to salvage a point. 4 minutes for Medina to go out with a 3 point, something they have missed for the past few weeks. Ball delivered. Serif coming in. So to Keta the newly introduced. Landing Jata, that was a late tackle. Kitabu Gajugo working it out. All the way out to Gunjur's goalie in the Swaibu Sane. Now the Aine Hesang is saying they really are in Swaibu Sane. That was not the best of balls, but Keta does manage to keep it in play all the way to Buba Mane. Mane to Mustafa Jaju. The scorer of the thunderbolt to Molamin Dabo. Dabo setting in a beautiful cross to Abdul Jaju. And the actually ball scores for goal. Great save again by Swaibu Sane. Out for another corner. Abdul forcing Swaibu to some excellent saves. But that was a brilliant pass. Kafari trying to tell the centre backs to go back. Well, what do they have to attack now? Less than 3 minutes. What if they go on a counter attack? Good job there from the head coach. Back to Bubayal Jaite. Adama Jata trying to turn all the way back to Abdullah Kun. This was the save he wanted. He got it now. Kitabu Gajugo looking for Hadim Gom. Gom running into the deep left of the field. Delivers. Wanted first time ball and then Jata coming in. Too close to the netminder in Swaibu Sane. As a Ghana will push again. Umar Jabang there. Jumping is Kitabu Gajugo and Jabang. Now they have a chance. City for Bajo trying to turn. Was for goal all by himself. Umar Jata was there too. The ricochet of the crossbar. Molamin Dabo doing well. They're still not giving up Gunjur. Coming in with numbers. Keita delivered. Great job there by landing Jata. They try to get the ball back in play. Kitabu Gajugo now clear his line. Great chance for Medina. It's 3 against 1 now. Abdul Jaju coming in. Jaju still rolling into the penalty area. That will be an opportunity for game on. Jaju roll all the way and misses that. Wow. Wow. How did Abdul miss that? That should have been a pass. That should have been a pass. Great job there by Abdullah Conte. Scampering passes marking now Conte Abdullah. All the way to Mustafa Jaju. Jaju looking for Hadim Gom, who's running into the penalty area, brought down. Nothing said the central referee. Now Gunjur pressing in numbers again. Adam Jata on the DM roll jumps. Heading it out for Mustafa Jaju to Abdul Jaju, who tried to keep it down. Whacked it down over the perimeter fence. All the way out of the Brikama Boxman Mini Stadium football field with exactly a minute to go. 90 plus 3 minutes played. 50 seconds of normal additional time to go. Gunjur pressing in. They're still not giving up Gunjur. Jabang first to first with landing Jata. Those who are to scamper passes mark and Gunjur wins a free kick. And Gunjur wins a free kick there. For what could possibly be the final throw of the dice for Gunjur. They're trailing by 2 goals to 1. But that chance, they will live to regret it. That pass should have been earlier from Abdul Jaju. Wow, he wanted a goal all by himself. It is not you, it is a team. He did everything right today except that. Free kick for Gunjur. Free kick for Gunjur in a very good position. Sirifo behind that, Sirifo Bojang. He hit the ball on the goal post from distance from a very good kick. Gunjur Still complaining, Gunjur. Free kick for Gunjur now. Serifo Keita to attack. Serifo Keita, who's introduced in the second period from Pamusa Jata. On a two-man barrier, Omar Keita calling on Buba El Jadatu to go to that wall. Gunjur are having too many numbers in the penalty area. Dudu Jiba, in fact, in an offside position. The free kick is taken from Serifo Keita all the way to the far post. Abdul Jaju does well to head it out. And now the ball worked out to Suaibu Sane, who's bringing the ball back into play. Omar Keita coming out from his goalkeeping position. The ball will be cleared out now by Abdullah Conte. And the referee is looking at his whistle. And that is a full-time whistle from Medina's brilliant comeback for a goal down in the first period to Abdul Jajus won the thunderball in the penalty area, and Mustafa Jaji completes the comeback from outside the box too. Medina United are back on winning ways for the first game in the first round, and are looking forward to continuing that fitness game against Wabanjo at the Bakau Mini Stadium. But it was now to enjoy this victory and time to refocus on the next one. A brilliant display from the boys, a brilliant comeback, a brilliant commitment with utter passion and fiber and force. And in the end, the FF Cup champions, the Academy boys, went over the all important 3 points. Full time, Medina United 2, Gunjur United 1.